Okay. So where do we find the bride of Christ? We found it in the book of Revelation, and we found it under the heading or the shadow of the New Jerusalem. So I'm going to read for you Revelation 2:21, verses 2, and then verses 9 to 12. I saw the holy city, verse 2. I saw the holy city, the New Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God, prepared as a bride, beautifully dressed for her husband. This is the bride of Christ. This is the church. It's the New Jerusalem. All the same thing. Verse 9. So one of the 7 angels who had the 7 bowls full of 7 last plagues came and said to me, Come, I will show you the bride, the wife of the Lamb. He carried me away in the Spirit to a mountain great and high. It's the same mountain that the writer of the book of Hebrews talked about in Hebrews 12 from verse 22, 23, 24. And showed me the holy city, Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God. It shone with the glory of God, and its brilliance was like that of very precious jewel, like jasper, clear as crystal. It had a great high wall with 12 gates. Number 1. It had a great high wall with 12 gates, and with 12 angels at the gates. Number 2. On the gates were written the names of the 12 tribes of Israel. Number 3. The 12 gates were 12 pearls. Number 4. In each gate made of a single pearl. The great street of the city was of pure gold, like transparent glass. Number 5. So this New Jerusalem, or the bride of Christ, there are 5 things before you get to the New Jerusalem. So if that would be a physical city, a natural city, it would look like this. You would come to, first of all, you would come to a gate. There were 12 gates. So let's just imagine there are 12 gates, one before the other, before you could actually get there. There are 12 gates. Get to the gate, at the gate there's an angel. So there's the angel at the gate. And then on the gate there's a name written. And that name is one of the 12 tribes of Israel. Getting to the first gate, with the angel, with the name written on it. And the gate was made of pearl. So whether it's a round gate or whatever, but it's made of pearl. And as I enter this, I can see the street of gold going into the New Jerusalem. So if that is the bride of Christ, it tells us something. It says there are places of entrance, because that's what a gate is. It's a place where you enter. You need to enter that place to get to that place. So becoming the bride of Christ is actually, you open that door, you open that gate, we need to enter. We're on our way becoming the bride. It's a process. We can liken it like school. It's grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, and to grade 12. So before I can become an adult, before I'm ready, let's say in my culture, before my children, I would allow my children to marry, they need to go through grade 1 to 12. Having that picture, we say it's a process becoming the bride of Christ. There are gates, we enter in that. By the gate there's an angel. We need to understand the symbolism of an angel. Whether it's a real angel or not, angels were messengers. In fact, if you go look up in the Greek, you'll see that the other word for angel is also a messenger. An angel came to Mary and said that she's going to have a son. That's a messenger. An angel came to Joseph and said, listen, you've got to flee because Herod is going to kill all the babies. Angels were always messengers bringing a message. So at this gate entering, there's a message that I need to hear. There's a message that I need to know to enter there. And then on that gate, there's the names of the 12 tribes. You know, this word of God, everything that's written down, whether people have translated it right or wrong, it's written for a reason. And if we are hunger, and we want to know God, and we want to know His ways, then we study the Word, as Paul says to Timothy. We study it because we want to understand the meaning, why there's a name written there. The meaning why God changed the name of Jacob to Israel. Why God changed Abram to Abraham. And so forth. God doesn't just do things. He does things so that we can learn from that and make it easier for ourselves in our growth. And so every name of the 12 tribes are given for a reason. And we need to understand what the name means. And we'll see for every tribe, there's a symbol. And every tribe also